This morning we are going to be talking to David Audsley and his business partner called Pat, and they are coming in to talk about the DAIO, which is an amazing hair care storage appliance unit that is available to buy now. They have a fantastic offer on at the moment that we're going to tell you about, and we're going to live tweet some pictures so you can see what the heck it is that we're talking about this morning. And David is also an amazing hairdresser, so I'm going to ask him what his hair care tips for summer are, and hopefully then we can all have amazing glossy manes when we are out and about this amazing summer morning. Thank you for joining me on this coffee culture show this morning. I have got the most amazing guests with me now in the studio. They are here to talk about Child Safety Week and also how to store your hair straighteners and your hair dryers when they are boiling hot. These guys have come up with the absolute perfect solution, and David, who's in the studio with me, is a hairdresser, and he can give us some tips on how to keep our hair looking amazing in the summer heat. So this morning I feel so honoured to have the amazing hairdresser David Audsley and Pat Manjun, who are here to talk about the most amazing hair care storage appliance, the DAIO, which is life-changing. I have one and it is amazing. So David qualified as a hairdresser in 1997. Oh my gosh, so a long time ago.
Yeah.
And he went on to open his first salon at the age of 19.
Oh yeah.
You young entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
So he's had extensive experience as a platform artist in the UK and Europe, and has performed at shows such as Salon International, Pro Hair Live and Hair UK. Oh my goodness, I feel like you deserve a medal. You're now celebrating your 17th year in business.
Yeah, 17 years in August, yeah, is our salon's birthday, so.
That is fantastic.
Thank you very much.
I get my hair cut a lot. I have a fringe, it needs a lot of maintenance,
Yeah.
so I'm forever grateful for hairdressers, but 17 years in business, man, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's a tough gig.
Oh, you've got to love hair to be in business for 17 years.
Absolutely.
And Pat, you sound like, oh my goodness, I'm really intimidated reading your bio right now. So Pat Manjun has held senior marketing roles at SC Johnson. Oh my goodness, you've worked on brands such as Pledge, Toilet Duck and Glade, and now you work as a consultant across a wide range of businesses.
Yes, I can tell you all about germs in the toilet as well, but I'm on to much more interesting things now.
I feel like you should maybe be on Dragon's Den with all your expert knowledge. So guys, it's Child Safety Week.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about that and the products you're here to talk about today.
Well, Child Safety Week is actually run and organised by CAPT, the Child Accident Prevention Trust, to raise awareness of the risks that there are to children and accidents and how they could be prevented, because the great majority of these accidents happen in the home in a very, very short space of time. They are a supporter of the DAIO, and we support them because we donate £1 from every unit sold to CAPT to try and help them raise awareness as much as they can on not just burns but also things like batteries, pouring cups of tea and things over them, irons, but tripping up cords and so forth.
So many hazards in your home, I guess. And then obviously one of them is hair straighteners. They get so hot. I used to work with a woman, and she came in one day and her hand was bandaged, and I said, oh my goodness, what have you done to your hand? And I thought she'd burnt it on an oven, or she'd poured like a cup of tea over herself, and she'd picked up boiling hot hair straighteners, and the ceramic iron had gone into her hand, and she basically had this massive dent across her hand. It was really awful, and she'd been to hospital, and really, really awful injury. But what you have invented seems like that would not happen if you had the DAIO, which is amazing. Yeah,
no, absolutely. I mean, I think just about everybody you speak to knows either themselves or they know somebody that's burnt themselves, or somebody's been burnt, or by a hair straightener or a tong, or something like that. But I mean, the people that are using them now, the feedback we've had has been amazing, hasn't it? The peace of mind that gives people, not just for themselves, but when they've got young children running around the house. Like you said, they get hot, they get to 230 degrees in less than 20 seconds.
That is That's really hot.
And yet they can take up to 40 minutes to cool down.
Yeah, I've been late for things because I've been waiting for my hair straighteners to cool down and thinking, well, what surface can I put them on? Because, you know...
And things like that, in a fridge to try and cool them down so they can go.
Hold them up against air conditioning units when they're away on holiday and things.
Wow.
To try and cool them down.
Wow. But what you have... Just talk us through what the DAIO looks like and then what it does.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The DAIO consists of 2 purple or black silicone cups, and the 2 cups are designed to hold pretty much any of the heated hair appliances that are available on the market today, so tongs, hair dryers, straightheners, obviously, things like that. And they sit inside what we call a chassis, which is made out of a fire retardant product as well, so it's super, super safe. And it comes with a really clever bracket that can clamp temporarily to just about most surfaces around your home, so anything from windowsill, shelves, dressing tables and such like, to the backs of chairs, to radiators and things like that, just to give people lots of options and then not having to necessarily permanently fix it.
That was my next question. You can unscrew it and you can pack it and you can take it away with you.
Yeah, absolutely. You can pop the inserts out, take them to the gym with you if you're going away on holiday, so you don't have to take the whole unit with you everywhere that you go. But you can if you want. I mean, I know a lot of people that have screwed it permanently to an ensuite bathroom wall or something like that. So it's got so many different fixing options. It's so versatile, and that's why I invented it, because it ticks a lot of boxes for a lot of different people. And then
when I got hold of mine, I did some tests on it. You physically cannot pull the hair appliances back out by the cord.
No, you can't.
Which is what a child potentially might do, a young child, if they're interested in what's sitting in those cups.
Absolutely. We did a case study last year, didn't we, with a young boy, Archie, and he horrific burns, and that's basically what happened. I think his mum had only just popped out for seconds.
Well, she put her straighteners on her dressing table, as she did every morning, to heat up. Archie was only about 8 months old, so he wasn't walking. She put them on, turned away to get her clothes from her wardrobe. He'd just learnt to pull himself up, pulled himself up, grabbed the cord, and when she looked round, he had the straighteners on his arm. But he didn't even scream because the burns by then were so bad, and they'd fallen down his arm. And he had virtually 3rd-degree burns, and he's scarred for life. And she felt absolutely awful for him, for herself as being a mother. But sadly, that happens every year to lots and lots of children and lots and lots of families.
Oh, guys, oh God, this is well, thankfully you've invented this product, which is amazing. We're gonna live tweet some pictures now so you can see what we're talking about. So I'm in the studio this morning with the inventors of the DAIO, which is the amazing hair appliance storage unit. Now I have one of these and it is amazing. I've basically unclamped it from my dressing table and brought it in this morning. So basically what it does is it fits multiple hair appliances safely, and it basically stops the heat conducting from those hair appliances after you've used it, and it also means that a child cannot pull the cords of the hair straighteners or a hairdryer and they will come out of the cups. It just won't happen, and it's really easy to assemble, it's easy to fix in your home, and you can basically unfix it and take it away on holiday with you. So we've got the inventors, David the inventor is here with me this morning, and Pat, who is the marketing guru behind getting the message out there. Pat the mastermind. But you were saying last year you were on this morning with this product. That's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. After you.
No, we were asked, or the agency that worked for us was asked if they had any products that were relevant for Child Safety Week. They absolutely loved the DAIO, and they showed it on air. Steve Wilson presented it for us, and Rochelle and Marvin Humes were actually the presenters.
Wow.
Which was quite funny, because while they were talking about it, Marvin was saying, "You keep leaving your straighteners on." She was saying, "No, I don't. No, I don't." But we all do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was fantastic. It was great for us to get awareness, but really we are about trying to cut down on the statistics and the number of children who are burnt unnecessarily, really, by touching these appliances.
Absolutely. And I don't think women are going to stop straightening their hair. Like, if I didn't have a hairdryer, I would just look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. I don't think people are going to stop using them. It's just about storing them more safely, which is where you guys come in.
I mean, as a hairdresser myself, trends obviously change. change. We've been going through this obviously kind of bohemian, really soft, textured kind of look, and you know, people will use their straighteners to curl it. Obviously, can use tongs, wands, there's crimping irons. You know, when we're doing a bit more kind of avant-garde stuff, and different textures and stuff that you can create with a multiple of different appliances. There must be 20, 30 different hair appliances out there. As you can see, obviously, since straighteners first came out, styles have changed so much, but every single hairdresser uses them all the time, and obviously women out there, there's 8-9 million women every day
at least
using hair straighteners every day.
Wow. And when did hair straighteners, because I can remember a time before I used them, but that was like when, like 16 years ago, like how?
They've actually been out a long time. GHDs have probably been out maybe, I don't know, 12, 13 years, something.
Yeah.
And before that we had the Babyliss.
Oh.
That like plated trio thing,
yeah,
metal plate, which was interesting, but you know, you used to have to leave it about half an hour to heat up.
Yeah.
And another hour to cool down, because it was like a lump of steel that had to get warm.
Gosh.
And then there was obviously the sort of eureka moment when GHDs launched, and all of a sudden you didn't have to wait anymore. You know, you got instant 230 degree heat in less than 20 seconds, and you're good to go.
I remember getting some. I think it was like my 24th or 25th birthday, and I used to straighten my hair twice a day. It's so bad for your hair.
I think a lot of women actually, it was life changing for a lot of women.
Yeah.
And I've got clients myself, and lads as well, guys with really tight curly hair that always wanted the kind of the styles that were in at the time, whether it had been that kind of sweeping fringe, anything like that. They just thought they could never have it, and it was like, oh my god, I can have
revolution.
It really did revolutionise hairdressing, definitely.
And I think, well, you guys have, for me, like revolutionised like how I would store my like my hair appliances. I just saying before you arrived that I used to leave them on the bed. I've left them on carpets before, and that is never a good idea.
I have to say though, Stephanie, I'm so shocked that it's never been addressed before. Everyone's so keen on. I know it's not as, you know, we've always said, like with GHDs, they obviously change the way that you look and how you make you feel fantastic. This isn't going to do that, but this is a very, very practical product. But it's going to give you the ultimate piece of mind, which is massive, I think.
Well, I think this is the thing. There's no, when you buy hair straighteners or when you look at the advertising, it's all very sexy. It's all like, we're going to give you this perfect life. Buy these hair straighteners. You're going to have this mane of hair. It's going to be amazing. But actually, they're actually life. If you get hold of them the wrong way, could give you life-altering injuries, and that's not sexy. And that's
the problem. And that's hard to, in some ways, you've said that, haven't you? It's quite hard to market. We don't want to sort of bombard our Twitter and Facebook pages with some of the horrendous pictures that we see.
Obviously,
people don't want to see that, but at the same time, you're trying to sort of really get the point across that these things are really dangerous. 650,000 house fires reported in the UK, all caused by heated hair appliances.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know I've driven off and had to turn around and come back and check my hair straighteners, and then I used to work with a girl who used to take a photo of them every day in the off switch so she knew that she'd turn them off. It's one of those things you do on a routine that you make a cup of tea, do your hair, you put your makeup on, and then you go brush your teeth, and maybe you leave, and then you're like, did I?
I left the shop at about 5 to 10 last night, and I got to the car park, and I walked all the way back to check I'd locked the door, but I knew I'd locked it, but I just had to...
Yeah, but then your mind goes, did I? Well, if I didn't, this will happen, and the house might burn down, and all these things.
That's the important thing as well. This is Child Safety Week, and we're here to promote that. But the DAIO isn't just about women with children. There are people we know who have OCD who love the DAIO because they know that they can convince themselves that even if they have left their straighteners on, they're safe. And practically every woman you speak to says they have at least once panicked that they've left their straighteners on. And at a dinner party we had recently with some people we didn't know very well, so it was getting to know them, they asked me what I did, and I told them, and I saw the lady's face drop.
Wow.
As she said, oh my God, I think I've left my straighteners on. And my son, who hadn't been drinking, had to drive her husband home to go and check whether or not the straighteners
Wow, that's a real-time case study.
I think it is important, to mention that they are 300 degree heat resistant, aren't they?
Silicone
so if
cups,
you went to work and left them on, they would be fine.
So you've designed 2 cups, one for hairdryer, one for hair straightener, but why is that better than a heat mat or a pouch that you can get hold of?
The thing with the DAIO is it's designed for before use, while they're heating up, during use, because we know, again, children, believe it or not, that have been burnt while their parents are actually straightening their hair. They've just put it on the bed for 2 seconds while they're taking the next section of hair.
God.
Little girl ran in, didn't she, and jumped on the bed and hurt her forearms. And post-use as well, whereas a lot of the products that are on the market now are predominantly storage solutions after you've done your hair. You unplug them and then you put them in the case and you might put them in a wardrobe.
Yeah, but you have to let them cool down to use that.
Well, and the heat mats, you just rest them on there, and that's really more about protecting surfaces while you're using them.
Right.
And also then you're supposed to wrap the straighteners in afterwards.
Yeah.
But actually, CAP, Child Accident Prevention Trust, told us that the number of children who got burnt actually went up after the introduction of heat mats, because it gave mothers a false sense of security.
Yeah.
But children can still access them. They can still pull the cords down.
Yeah.
It's only for really afterwards when they're wrapped up and you can put them away.
Yeah.
Whereas the DAIO, it is about peace of mind, because most people put their straighteners on and then they go and do something while they're waiting.
Because they're waiting for the light to start flashing. Yeah.
We're all really busy, so we don't have time to sit there.
Yeah.
And that's when the accidents happen.
Yeah.
Children and pets who actually can pull them down or even stand on them.
In Ilkley, Jennifer, she's fantastic, and she said her cat pouring the wires, dogs sniffing them, jumping on beds.
Yeah.
On a bed, and
you never think about this.
The list goes on.
Yeah.
It's frightening.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Right. So where can we get hold of one of these? If a woman is listening and she's burnt herself this morning, or she's worried, because like summer's coming up and she wants to go away and take her hair straighteners, and she's taking the kids on holiday, and those two things don't mix very well. Where can they get hold of one?
Go to our website. It's the-DAIO.com. We are running a special half price promotion this week for Child Safety Week at £25, and they can order one and we'll do next day delivery.
That is amazing. So £25, that is maybe lunch out with your partner, lunch out with a date, or complete peace of mind for your hair straighteners.
And as David was saying before, it isn't sexy, it isn't going to make you look beautiful, but we know so many people who have got burnt carpets, burnt furniture. How much did that cost, and how much is peace of mind? And this thing is something will last you for a long time, so you don't have to keep on buying a new one. Once you've got it there. And we just know that people actually say before they buy them, they never realised how much they would rely on it and how much it would mean to them. Once they've got them, the feedback is absolutely fantastic.
I think it's really important as well to mention that, like a lot of insurance companies, don't they, there is small print in a lot of home insurance policies where they won't replace damaged carpets if it's been caused by things like hair straighteners. It's more
that's human. It's human negligence.
£400 carpet. £25. Essentially you're going to protect your home.
You could easily spend £25 just buying a couple of bottles of wine and some crisps and dips for Friday night or something. So this is amazing. So thank you for coming in. We're going to keep hold of you a little bit more in the studio. We're going to get David's top tips for having amazing hair in the summer. Now we know how to store our hair straighteners. So this is Phoenix FM. I'm Stephanie. You're on the Coffee Culture Show. We're in the studio today with David Audsley and Pat Mangan, who are the inventor and the marketing mastermind brain behind the amazing appliance that everybody should have in their home if you have a hairdryer or a hair straightener, called the DAIO. And it's a revolutionary product in which you can store your hair straighteners and your hair dryers, and they won't burn, they won't set on fire, and they won't cause actual physical bodily burns to you, your children or your pets. So where can we get hold of one, guys?
You can go to our website, which is DAIO.com, and all of this week we're running a special promotion for Child Safety Week, and you can get one for £25 and overnight delivery.
That's so good. So if you're jetting off on your holidays as well, it's not something that can be as a permanent fixture in your home. You can unscrew it and pack it in your suitcase and take it with you, so that you can have your hair straighteners out of the way on holiday as well, because obviously now is the season where people are jetting off, and you can still get burned and things can still set on fire whilst you're in your holiday apartment. So thanks for coming in and talking about that. That's really awesome. So Dave, let's just pick your hair, your hair before you go. So summer sun can be really damaging to hair. It can dry it out, make it frizzy. What are your top 3 tips for keeping hair in really good condition this summer?
I think the most important thing is to if you go into the shops and look for something that has got some protection factor. Believe it or not, just like in sun cream, there are spray leave-in conditioners. So if you're in the pool on holiday, just give it a little spritz in between. I mean, one of the things I used to always say to people is when you're away, if you're going out and you're going to be by the pool all day wearing your hair up, just blather it in a really good conditioner.
Ah, that's a good
Smash
idea.
It in the ponytail, it'll kind of dry, and then every time when you do go in and out of the pool, it'll rinse some of the conditioner out, but it will feel super smooth.
Amazing.
A good argan oil, good Moroccan oil, something like that's always fantastic.
That has been a lifesaver.
Absolutely. I mean, that's been a bit of a
Moroccan hair oil
product over the last couple of years. But also, a lot of people always say to me, "How do you recreate that kind of summer hair? You know, that beachy, loads of texture that you always get on holiday."
Yeah.
And but you can never do it at home. It always looks like you've been dragged around in the lovely, Halifax or Yorkshire weather or whatever like that. But to be honest, I think people try too hard sometimes. You don't. It doesn't need to be perfect. Get a wand or a straightener. Smash it through your hair, nice sort of. It doesn't have to be too perfect, too twee, and then use a really good sea salt spray. That's one of my favourite products. Or onion powder, and just shake it through. It kind of give you a bit more of a kind of grungy texture, a bit more worn, I think that to give you that really nice sort of bohemian, dishevelled look. I think.
I'm gonna go to Boots after this, get myself some sea salt spray, and have a go with the.
Just if you've got any natural movement in your hair already, just scrunch a bit of sea salt spray, and when it's probably 70% dry, just leave it.
Let it do its work.
Do its magic,
go and sit outside, put your sunnies on, and dream of when you were in Ibiza last year.
Absolutely.
Amazing. So, guys, thank you for coming in. We have tweeted a picture of what the DAIO looks like. You can see it on the Phoenix Twitter page and also on my Twitter page. If you want to follow me, it's at wardrobe_angel. So go and see this amazing product that we've been talking about this morning. Thanks, guys, for coming in.
No, thank you for having us.
Where are you going off on your holidays this year?
Well, I'm actually going to Naples next week.
Wow.
For, a few days, which will be really nice. I've got a few breaks, so I'm going to Alicante at the end of July, and I'm going to Lake Bled at the end of August.
I've never heard of that.
Slovenia.
Ooh.
So I'm looking forward to that, so I'm very lucky.
That's
Short
really
breaks,
cool.
but nice.
Mini breaks.
Yes.
Nice to do it.
Yeah, Pat said I can't have a holiday, so
you'll be celebrating your 17th year in business. That'll be your holiday.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So thanks, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie.